Okay, so I'm back from my walk. I got my fiance's iPad. As you can tell, I'm out of breath, and I really prefer to not take my inhaler. I don't feel like I quite need it. I just feel like I need to do something that my dad taught me to do, which is breathing exercises, for one thing. And two, I'm going to do hold on a second. Okay, all right. So what I'm gonna do here, all right. Okay, I got these on. I'm gonna do something real quick, and I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. All right, so now that I took a break, I'm going to go ahead and okay, so this is where I've decided to just go ahead and fold the laundry and get that done. It's going to take a minute to get this done. This video overall was like 80 minutes and some odd seconds long. I think it was more like 90 minutes and some odd seconds long. I had to really cut this video down quite a bit, you guys. There was a lot going on. My fiance is at work, and I've been trying to get as much done as I can. I've actually am in the middle of editing this video, and I actually need to get ready and go and get him from work. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go do that while I continue to just do a voiceover. I'm gonna go ahead and keep talking while I head to go get him. But there's just a lot of laundry to get folded. I just remembered I also have to make him something before I go. So we're gonna do that real quick. And I guess I will just text him and let him know that I'm gonna be a few minutes late. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm just trying to make my fiance his thing he asked for before I have to go get him, which is not easy. Trying to do this one-handed because I have to hold down the hold on a second. This laundry, man, let me tell you. It was sitting in that basket for a couple days, and I was tired. Several days, and I was tired of freaking looking at it. So they got folded and put away immediately. So I'm almost done making my fiance the thing he asked for. And I am just continuing to get these clothes folded and put in its rightful piles. So yeah. Okay, you guys, so I am in the car at the moment editing this video some, so if you hear the air conditioner a little loud, I'm sorry. It's just like hot as Hades out here. So I am just taking some hits, trying to get through the pain and get my tasks done. So I'm just now, we're gonna get my clothes put away. now we're going to go ahead and move this table. We're going to go ahead and move this table. We're moving things around on it, making it neater, making it to where things can fit properly on there. And then I'm adding my fiance's clothes on there that he needs to put away. I'm going ahead and putting away a lighter. Now I'm putting away a couple things over there. Then I'm going in the kitchen and putting away that towel, and I come back and realize that my daughter's bib goes in there. So now I'm just going to go ahead and hang up this shirt, and I'm going to go ahead and put his sock in his hamper and grab the laundry basket. We're going to put that in there. We're going to go ahead and turn the light off. We keep that cracked for the cats. Now I fold this blanket, and then I move his mouse and stuff, and then I realize that this blanket is dirty, and I decide to just wash both blankets along with a load of clothes. I'm literally sitting here, and I know there's still a couple more things I need to get done. And I'm literally sitting here trying to talk myself into doing it because I'm achy from the weather, and I just did several things already. But I need to get this finished up, so let's do this. It's pretty sad when you have to give yourself a pep talk, but we had to do it. So here we are, just adding some extra clothes to the laundry that needs to be put in. We're trying to figure out how to get this situated. And this is when I decide to move the table. We're going to move this chair out. We're going to move the table back. And then this is when I start gathering some dirty washcloths. His cup, I put all that in there. And this is when I decide to take this stuff to the laundry room. So we're going to go ahead and wash the blankets first, get those done. Make sure they're evenly put in there. Add an all pod, some Downy scent beads, and then we're going to add some OxyClean. And that's when we're going to put that back, and that's when we're going to close it and start. This goes behind on the counter, and then we're back in my room. This is where we're going to go ahead and get the pillows taken off the bed. This is where I move my blanket even, and then I start walking around the bed, fixing the comforter. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done. So we're just fixing, and then we're wiping off crumbs as we go. So we're doing that, and then I'm just moving around the bed, getting it all fixed here. Again, continuing to wipe off crumbs as I go. And then here is when I put his pillows back on his side of the bed, and then I come back over here, and then I pick up the chair and his table, and I put it on the bed, and this is where you guys can't really see. I move the table over. This is where I pull out the sweeper, and I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in, and we're gonna go ahead and start sweeping and get the floor all swept up. We're going to get over in this corner because the quickest I can get that corner done and get his table and the chair put back, the better I feel. So I'm pausing here, plugging back in his computer, putting his table back, and this is where I'm fixing the blanket for this chair, and I'm going to go ahead and put that back where it goes. This is where I continue to oh, we're going to move the table back as well, and then this is where I adjust the camera and I finish sweeping in that area. We're going to get that for nice and swept up, and then I move the camera and I put my blanket back up on the bed, if I can get it the way I want it. And then I start putting my pillows up there, and get my pillows the way I like them. Yes, I have a lot of pillows. I know this. I've been told this all my life. I don't care. It makes me comfortable, so I do it. We picked up the phone cord, and then we moved the camera again. We're going to go ahead and get the floor swept up over in that area, and that's when I start having issues with the cord, as you see. Then I open the door and get over there, and I am just kind of sweeping up the floor, getting it all cleaned up, and then I'm done. Now I'm going to unplug the sweeper and put the scent thing back in the plug, and now I'm going to go ahead and wind up the vacuum. And then once that's all wound up, I put it back where it belongs, which unfortunately right now the sweeper belongs behind my door. The blankets in the washer. I've got the bed cleaned up, bedroom swept, bedroom picked up, bathroom cleaned. My daughter is still napping. I'm gonna let her nap for a while because she's been up most of the night. She's autistic and she has pretty bad insomnia at the moment, so she's up a lot. So I'm just gonna sit here. My shirt is I'm just gonna sit here, take a break. I'm probably gonna go grab a drink, and sit here, and take a break. Yeah. Now I've got a bottle of water. I've got a small cup of juice. I've got a napkin that has been in here in my room that I can use. I have a bag of chips here, and I've got one 4-cheese Hot Pocket here. None of this is sponsored or anything. This is just what I know I can eat and not struggle with. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put excuse me, hold on a sec. As you saw, I had to get my lunch. At this point, I had only eaten a chocolate donut, which was 210 calories. And I went on my walk. I had been doing a lot of stuff already, so I needed to eat a Hot Pocket, a small bag of chips, and I had a small cup of juice along with water. And at this point I am just watching a movie. No, I cannot tell you at the moment what movie I'm watching. I don't want to get in trouble. So I am just enjoying my lunch as it is hot, and I'm making faces and shaking my head and rolling my eyes at my movie. I'm really enjoying it at this point, I guess. So we're just having lunch and watching a movie at this point. And I am just sitting in my car while editing this video, because my fiance wanted to run in our local Target and get a Starbucks coffee, and he wanted to go look at the books and the like Pokemon cards and stuff over there. But it's a new Magic of the Gathering type card game. It's new, so he went to go see if he can find some cards. So I'm just editing this video while I wait for him. It's all good. I'm in a nice cool, and I'm just showing you how much juice I have left, and then I'm showing that I have water, and that's what I'm drinking next. Now I'm on my small bag of chips, which was 160 calories, I might add. So yeah, but I'm just watching my video and eating my lunch. And I'll edit more of this later. My fiance is coming out. Okay, I'm back home. It's been a few hours. It is 8 o'clock in the evening, and I am finishing up this edit, this voiceover, so I can get this video up on my channel for you guys. So I am just trying to finish those as I'm trying to finish as much of my movie as I can, and now I have to take a break. And now I am going to throw that stuff away, and I'm going to go check the washer. This is where I thought it was done, but I guess it wasn't. I even had the dryer door open, ready to go, and I guess it just wasn't ready yet. So that had to finish up. Right here is when I thought it was going to be done, and it wasn't. So it started again. So I guess that wasn't done. So I needed something a little sweet, so I grabbed that little Hostess cupcake. I still had water, and then after that I was gonna have some smoke some of my vape while I watch some more of my movie while we're waiting for those clothes to be done. And I can't show you guys, I'm sorry, but I really can't wait to tell you guys what I've been watching. But that's why I keep making faces and stuff, because of that movie that I was watching. But yeah, so I've just was waiting for that to get done, which it felt like forever. And then at this point, it was getting close to being time for me to have to go get my fiance from work. But yeah, I was just smoking on that a little bit, made me cough a little. But trying to wait on the laundry felt like forever, though. I just wanted to get it done. So I'm just taking some time to watch a movie to keep my mind busy, since I had gotten everything else done in the room, and then with all the moving and getting things cleaned up, all that snot in my head was loosened up, so we had to take care of that. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just watching my movie, waiting for the laundry to get done. And I'm just keep checking on my video at that point, because I was concerned. I had already put several videos already up and I wasn't sure about my storage, but luckily that was fine. No issue with storage. So I don't think I'll have an issue with that again as long as I keep up with it. So now here I am working on my lists and my notebook and stuff that I like to keep up with while I watch the movie. But just looking over my lists and whatnot, trying to make sure that I'm still on track. And then I'm looking at things for the upcoming pay weeks. This is where I go ahead, check, or the washer's finally done, so we're gonna go ahead and move that stuff. We're gonna go ahead and put that load in. So the blankets are in the dryer and this load's going in the washer, putting the basket right back. This load needed a color catcher, an all pod, some scent beads, and some OxyClean. And then I also had to hurry up and grab that real quick. So we threw that in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and start that. That's all good. We got that started. Now we're back in the room waiting for that to get done. All right, it's time to go ahead and check the dryer and the washer, and hopefully it's time to switch things over. And the blankets should be dry, and if they are, I will be folding them and bringing them in here into my room and putting them nicely on the bed. So let's go check. So looks like the blankets are done, so we're gonna go ahead and fold them real quick while we're in here, because they're done. We're gonna go ahead and put that there. We're gonna go ahead and fold this one real quick as well. And then those are done. And then we're gonna go ahead and take these and put them in the dryer because they are done, which is fantastic. Alright, get all those in there. Alright. Almost done here. One last thing. Boom. Gonna go ahead and close this. Gonna go ahead and close this. Gonna go ahead and place this at 50 minutes. We're gonna move these over here. Check this up. That's kind of full. We're gonna go ahead and kind of try to get these off. Alright. Like I said, and I use whatever. Alright, we're gonna start on that. We're gonna throw this away. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put got the clothes in the dryer, so those are almost done. And then when they get out, I will go ahead and fold those and put them away. And then I'll be done with everything today. That feels pretty good. All right, hold on a second. We're gonna go ahead. Ow. Pen. Got the pen. We're gonna go over here to my calendar. Okay. I did my walk Friday, yesterday, and today. Okay, and then right here we're gonna do short morning walk around park plus 2 church laps. All right, so there's that. That's for this coming week. Starting tomorrow, I will be starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, I will be doing 1 short walk through the park like you guys saw me doing, and then as I pointed out to my church, I mean, it's not my church, but it's a church on my street. They have a big parking lot, so people walk laps. So I'm thinking I can add 2 church laps to that kind of routine, so I can get that built up. So I will be back when the clothes are dried and ready to be folded and put away. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, the laundry in the dryer is almost done, so we're gonna go ahead and go get that real quick. So let's go. We're on a little bit of a time crunch, and I just want to get this done. I know the dryer is still going, but right here, it's about to be the cool down process. Oh shit. This stuff is gonna need a while to dry. So we're gonna go ahead and put the basket back. We're gonna go ahead and close it. We're gonna go ahead and put it there. All right, so you guys, this stuff is not done in the dryer yet. So unfortunately, this was the one task I could not finish today. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I've got to go and get my fiance from work. So you guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. I am really actually enjoying doing these videos. It's actually kind of fun being a content creator. I just need more of you guys to be like subscribed and into these videos. I really want to get monetized and I want to get out there. So please, you guys, help me. All right, I'll see you guys for my next one. Bye.